Today, from Lumen Field in Seattle, this is the National Football League. We'll see Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks taking on Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This is DJ Reed returning. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Seattle's offense ready to go here for the first time, and leading them is the 7-time Pro Bowler in his 10th year now in the NFL, Russell Wilson.
Gave the commencement address at the University of Wisconsin a couple of years ago. One of the most popular players ever to pull on the uniform there. Beginning of his career, he was a so-called game manager. Take care of the football and rely on the defense. Now, in this stage of his career, the offense runs through him, and it runs very well.
Now Wilson on first down, being chased out left. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 71 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it. Time to see what this Tampa Bay Bucs offense has in store. They're led by the now 7-time Super Bowl champion, the MVP of Super Bowl 55, Charles, it's Tom Brady.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Vincent Mayowa in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Brady toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, and it's 3rd down.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Returnable here from the 38. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. The Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Oh, he'll try and throw it deep to the other side of the field. Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. A big pickup of 38. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has zero answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Seahawks have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And taken right on the 30. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Wilson, forced out to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch there for Evans. Good enough for a 1st down. Here's Brady to throw. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady. This is caught by Evans. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after one. Throwing on first down is Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
And Mike Evans has been the model of consistency and excellence. 7 years in the league. He's been a 1,000-yard receiver 7 times, the first guy in league history to do that. And he makes another catch there for a first down.
On first down, Brady. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. L.J. Collier able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Another try after the first down sack. Brady, he'll drop this underneath for Jones. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Brady going to throw. He's going to drop this one down to Bernard. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. They'll run it with Jones. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now Wilson down around his goal line. Catch is made by Metcalf. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here in this first half. But it's not too often that you say, hey, this one's going to be over by halftime. And, CD, I know our bosses probably don't want us to say that because they don't want people clicking away. But this one might be over by halftime.
And since you've already put your job on the line by actually saying it, I will co-sign and go with you because you're my partner. We don't mean to do it. But this game has been exactly as you've described. I see no hope for them going forward.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the round is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it. And this offense trotting back onto the field. Let's turn our attention here to Ronald Jones. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement. Down on the scoreboard, maybe time to turn to this guy.
And you know me well. Winning games to me means starting with the running game and continuing to press the running game. Maybe you go away from him a little bit now, but the bottom line is he hasn't touched it enough to make a difference.
Well, they haven't established that running game yet. The question, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Benson Mayowa picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles, and that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Mike, spot 4.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady, he completes it to Evans. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's pulled in at the 32. Score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Officially, it'll be a 68-yard punt return score. And the Seahawks open the lead up to 34-0.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. Now Myers for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points without.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. After the sack on first down, Brady, and he finds Gronk. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Here's Bradley Pena now. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We saw a strong first half.
And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The first half, no contest. What will the second half bring? As we are back and underway on EA Sports. It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster the first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady, he's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Brady. It's complete to Brown, right side. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup there. Again, it's Brady. And he finds Howard complete.
First down catch there by O.J. Howard. Well done, and he's got to be excited because he missed a lot of the fun last year after suffering a torn Achilles back in Week 4. But his head coach, Bruce Arians, says the sky's the limit for him in 2021 after rehabbing in the offseason.
Big Al Woods there to make the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Brady. Drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Here's Brady. On the screen, Bernard. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle him for just a short gain.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And it's caught. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
And there's a familiar sight. Rob Gronkowski making a catch for a 1st down. And remember, Gronk said he was done in 2019, was out of football after retiring from the Patriots.
Touchdown! Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
DK Metcalf for the Seattle offense about set to take over once again. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games.
Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught.
So when's the best time to take the big shots downfield? When you think a defense least expects it, and I think the first play of the 3rd quarter qualifies. They came right out firing. That's how you...
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are running away with this one.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked out by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. But it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawks touchdown. DK Metcalf, 30 yards. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. It'll be a touchback. The ball brought out to the 25 as Mickens will not return it. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Brady. There's Evans again, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. Brady now on 1st down. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. Benson Mayowa getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady. This is caught. It's Brown. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Brady now on 1st down. And this will be caught by Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd down and goal. Brady toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, but now it's 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Brady. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just make... Oh, this is blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
So even when they get a touchdown in this game, which hasn't really been a stellar contest for them, they can't even cap it off and kick the extra point.
Yeah, just not a whole lot going right for them in this game.
I know that when they get into film, this is going to be Exhibit A about how this game went for this team. Oh, we finally score. Can't even kick the extra point.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent. Well, this is something that Pete Carroll should be pretty well familiar with. Remember when he told Jim Harbaugh after losing a ball game and Harbaugh went for 2 late against him, hey, what's your deal? It's the same situation here. Now, I'd kick the extra point, but I am reminded that plenty of coaches feel like it's not their job to worry about the other team. It's their job to worry about their own team. You have to stop us.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. One final try now for Brady. One last shot at the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.